just,
It's a Belgian style?
that's what it says.
Huh?
Ooh, it's a triple ale.
Oh, wow.
Why does it do that every time?
It's 8.5.
I don't understand.
Yeah, it's got a little kick to it. All right. I didn't pick it for the kick, but why not?
What's it at?
8.5, buddy.
Larry's like, if I
Holy
need
crap.
one for a day,
Jesus.
and I might as well...
And the complete opposite of cold filter.
It's dry hopped,
Fire
too.
brewed!
And dry hopped.
Hey, we can. Whoa.
Oh, we have to do this. It says put your feet up.
It does. Oh, well, we'll put our feet up for this one.
I mean, we'll be. Yeah.
So it might be related to the book.
Not in the Red Foreman way of putting your foot up your ass.
Or the George Foreman way of doing it, which is grilling it.
Yeah.
Like,
All right.
go this feet.
Let,
And this-
let's ask a large, overweight man
What's
what is
good
the
for healthy?
Yeah, but anyway. But that said, he could punch you in the head really hard, so that's a big plus in his favor.
All right.
Don't you think?
I think it is.
I don't punch that hard.
All right, George.
Oh, where am I at
Oh,
here?
wait. I should probably start that, huh?
You could. You don't have to.
He'd win in a fight.
My
'cause he
descriptions are
fights
getting
dirty.
worse.
My descriptions.
They are. They're just getting worse.
This is an episode.
All right. Yeah. We're talking some stuff.
We're
It's
here
getting worse
again.
as Rob slowly slips into dementia.
Yep, pretty much.
All right, let's see what we
My
got
phone just
here.
buzzed.
Me and the
Hey,
president.
Look, there's these guys.
All together.
Guys, Games and Beers are on the air or something like
All
that?
together now.
Oh, he only said we can't do Elite, so those other two are fair.
There's one other one.
You said No Man's Sky, too. You couldn't do No Man's Sky.
I was trying to look, but not
Right.
obvious.
And the one
stuff,
that
I
can't
guess.
run on anybody's PC unless you've spent $8,000.
Yeah.
Which one is that?
Well,
Star Citizen.
yeah, Star Citizen.
Is that
There's
really-
another one like that one called like
It'll run someday.
Battle Squadron.
It'll run someday.
It's like Battle Squadron 10,000 or something like that. And it was made like back in 3DFX days, I think. And it was so insane it could barely run on
All
anything.
right.
And then by the time it got good, of course, it was too late.
Okay, let's see here. I am going to get a great
Look at that.
image.
Doing okay. I just wish it was Friday.
Oh, it feels
Yeah,
like
no shit.
it feels like it should be Friday.
Same. Yeah.
I really gotta fix that.
But that it feels like it should be Friday?
Well, if you drink enough, you won't remember the weekend, then it will be Friday.
It does
Yeah,
happen
that's
sometimes.
been what I've been doing, buddy. Fucking weekend. Especially, it doesn't even matter at this point because my weekends blur into weeks, especially what happened last weekend with my
Oh.
wife, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can
Which is still in the hospital.
understand that.
Really.
Not good.
Yeah, I mean, she might get out tomorrow. But I don't know. But it turns out it might not have been my cat that infected her. It could have been she already had infection. It's just my cat didn't help in that sense. It's some blood poisoning she had. So she's on IV antibiotics. So, I mean, plus her leg was swollen from the surgery. So I guess they're trying to keep an eye on that.
Yeah, especially post-surgery, you're always at a greater risk for
You
things
do.
like that.
I almost
too.
hope.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's why they're freaking out.
Okay.
You almost.
Oh,
All right, let's do
I mean,
this.
I would have felt a lot better about the situation if the hospital wasn't in Kenosha.
we're gonna.
All right.
Yeah.
We good?
Yeah.
All right, here we go, guys.
And
I'm gonna
3,
watch a better podcast.
All right.
2. Well, that's pretty
This one's
easy to
trash.
do. It's pretty easy to do.
Just steal all their bits. Wait, you're just watching last week's episode.
Live for the sixth subfloor basement of the Guys Games and Beer Tower. It's the podcast that is indeed total trash. Guys Games and Beer. Trash!
Boo.
Did you want a bourbon?
No, I
asked him,
Yeah.
knowing that he can't drink as much.
yeah.
Mm.
I'm protecting myself from all the elements,
That's it.
except anything
Oh.
that goes into my head. So
All right.
Gee, I hope I have the right logo. Yeah.
actually,
Yeah.
Are we just gonna get started?
Yeah, we should get started. But we got to do this
All right,
first.
ready?
Get it started. Get
Ba-dum-bum. Ba-dum-bum-bum.
Oh,
That was the porn version.
beer court porn edition.
we just gotta have that like that drum.
All right.
Look at this artwork.
Actually, that's unusual for Sprecker. They normally don't go this kind of stylized art.
Yeah,
So I'm kind of liking the artwork. So we're trying something different tonight. We haven't done a Sprecker beer in a while. So we are going to do a Sprecker beer. And as we've talked about in the past, they are hit or miss. This is Sprecker's Pineapple Express.
So you pull the cap and you throw it.
Yes, exactly.
I saw that at Timers.
It's a Belgian-style triple ale, brewed and dry hopped with the choicest mosaic. I can't even pronounce that one. Euconaut and Zythos hops. This juicy triple will bring a smile to your face with a big tropical flavors and aromas of pineapple, melon, and mango. Crack open a can and put your feet up. All right. Well,
All right.
They brewed it down with
fire. Yeah, it's actually a fire
Fire
brew.
brew.
Can I say that I'm just assuming it's going to taste like grape when I open the can?
Would it be awesome if the Kool-Aid Man just like slammed through the back door?
I can't smell anything right now. Oh my God! I got COVID. I can't smell anything.
Or screwed.
You're screwed.
Well, you had
Well, I can't taste
I
anything
just
but
was
hops.
drinking bourbon. Yeah.
Huh.
But bitter.
Ooh.
Which?
Okay. Remember what I said about hit or miss?
No, wait a minute. No, wait a minute.
No, you know what?
A couple more sips, I think you'll get.
Just right away from the first
You-
sip.
you
can
were-
tell it's
No,
garbage.
no,
Your palate
no,
was.
no.
No,
That's
Tom
it.
missed
Tom
his
went to go throw up.
mouth.
That is
Tom
not a
missed his
good
mouth.
review.
That was awesome. Best review ever.
Push it on, Tom. You can do it.
That
And
bad,
I think
huh?
I had something sweet before this, but whoo, man, that hit me wrong on that first sip.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you don't like sweet beers. That's right.
Well, I don't know if it's a
It's not sweet.
beer.
No, I had
It's
something
not.
sweet before. No.
The bitter.
It's an
Murders
unusual
it.
flavor.
See, that's what
Okay.
I'm wondering because I had their ginger beer recently, the Sprecker's ginger beer, and it was okay, but it wasn't as sweet as I expected.
Okay, so this is an 8.5, so it's actually.
Was it bitter?
I have to say, it does not
No,
taste like an
it wasn't bitter. I
Really?
mean, it was
Okay.
dry, but there definitely wasn't bitter. I mean, it
8.5. No.
definitely
No,
you can definitely
no,
tell
no,
the ginger
no,
in it.
no.
I'm not.
I was thinking what might be the problem is that it is very boozy.
Yeah, maybe that is
I
it.
feel I haven't had a lot of booze lately. So
No, now that you mention it, yeah, maybe that is the problem. Maybe it's too boozy.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So-
And you can taste the alcohol.
I'm not getting
Yeah.
a lot of the
You're
I'm
gonna
not
hate
getting,
it.
I'm not getting any of that citrusy hoppy crap.
pineapple, melon, and
I'm getting
mango
no
aroma.
citrus. I'm pretty happy.
Yeah.
Have you
yeah.
Well,
smelled
it's not a
it?
lot of citrus.
No, I
but-
can't even smell the fruit.
Shouldn't
No, I
have
can
to.
smell the fruit, and but I think what it is like so when you drink a Long Island iced tea, if it's poured right, you don't taste the alcohol at all.
Right.
But if it's over
Yeah.
poured,
Yeah.
you taste
Yeah,
it,
that-
and that's what this is kind of tasting like to me. That it's been over poured.
Yeah.
Like poison.
That said, I prefer my Long Island iced teas to be overpoured.
No,
'cause
yeah,
I like
no,
to be smashed.
It may be
no.
okay in a Long Island iced tea, but it's not good.
So
in
it
beer.
smells like if I drink
Oh.
the right amount of it.
No, no, it just has an off. It just has an off taste to me.
If I really feel like I should be sipping it more.
Because I
I
have
am
a drink
sipping
like
it.
that.
I've tried.
I've tried both ways.
Yeah. It's not.
Don't slam it.
Well, I gotta tell you, if you avoid most
just
of
has
your
an off
palate,
taste.
it's not too bad. Oh.
If you just open your mouth real wide, pour
And pour it
down
in.
the
Yeah.
throat.
Yeah. Maybe that. It's just got.
Yeah, how many people are able to do that?
My rule of alcohol is that if all else fails, it needs to lie to me.
This.
It needs to be convincing.
I can taste
Well, I
the
mean, you
fruit
can always
in the
butt
front
chug it,
end.
and then you don't have to worry about
Almost
it.
on my
Yeah,
head,
that's true.
actually.
Yeah, that is true. But my
It has the front end of a Mack truck.
Yeah. I'm not.
All right.
All
Well,
right.
All
The
right.
day I
Ain't
broke
gonna be
taste bud
good to
my
grab
asshole
this
was
out of
gonna
the
be
party
straight out
cooler?
of
Well, I am not grabbing this. out of
Actually,
the
probably
party
would, to be
No.
honest. Especially if I want to get
No.
mashed.
If I get started right away.
Yeah, if I want to dive in, sometimes the pool's kind of cold, and you
Yeah.
can sit there and you can dip your toe in that pool, or you can jump right in and drown.
wow.
I'm
How
for
about at a
jumping in
bar?
and drowning.
No, I'm not. I'm sure not ordering it.
And they ordered it at the bar, purposely going, yeah, how about this?
I could probably get drunk and go, I want that one
Got
beer.
a pretty kid.
Yeah. I might do it.
right.
I don't think I'm as hard on this as you guys are.
You know what? But you hit it. It is the alcohol.
Yeah.
It's the alcohol.
It's
It's-
too much.
I'm not
It's-
in the tropical.
Thank
as
you.
Much
It's
as
wiped.
I thought
It's
it
wiped
might
out
have
everything else. All I can taste is the
Yeah.
alcohol, and the alcohol. And it's not even a good alcohol flavor. It's an off-putting alcohol flavor.
She might like him. It was a mistake. Maybe it was a bad batch.
Anyone, your only beer of the day?
Wait,
Gonna be this?
what's the
Nope.
percentage?
No,
8.5.
8.5.
It might be.
Ah!
Yeah, what else is around?
Yeah, I'd still drink it in that case.
You know, I'd rather try to find a 12
butt chug
stout.
Dallas, what wouldn't you butt chug?
You'd be surprised. Scorpions, for example. I would not butt chug scorpions. Dear
So they don't come
God,
in liquid
Larry's done that.
form.
sulfuric acid.
Oh, shit.
All right.
Why not?
All right.
Or
No,
Black
I'm not.
John.
Alright,
Do
Yes,
this.
it's very hard.
I'm not.
One man already accomplished that.
I give it a-
Kind of.
Yeah, I've seen.
I've had
Young
worse.
Tree.
This is pretty much a loser.
I definitely have. I'd rather have this the emergency
But
beer.
that's true. But this
Yeah.
goes back down to what we always talk about with Sprecker. They are hit or miss. Some of their stuff is like,
Yeah.
oh wow, it's really good. And again, it was a
Go
good
get their
idea.
black beer instead. It's delicious.
Thank you. It was a good idea, just poorly executed. I think they tried to make it too alcoholic. I think they could have,
Yeah.
if they would have backed down the alcohol, maybe some
I'm
of the
trying
beer
to think
flavors
of
would
what
come
other
through.
building.
Yeah.
Make it more consistent.
Right. Judge Rob, pass verdict on this beer, please.
On each, on a charge of battery and assault on a taste bud, I find you guilty and sentence you to drinking. What the hell? I'll drink.
We're going to drink you anyways,
Yeah.
because you're
You
8.5 and I plan to get a little bit.
8.5. You will drink.
I'm not
it.
as hard on this one as you
Result
guys
on
are.
a taste bud, so clearly it was only a first charge.
That's right. All right. So,
Well, it's everybody else drinking.
yeah, let's see who's first on the list here.
Do the circle. I gotta come up with
I
a
think- I
title
think
for
Dallas-
this.
Jerk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Dallas, you're first up. What are you drinking?
So let me get a picture of this. This one I like. I picked up
Wait.
timers the other day. The girl that was working there seemed interested in it too, and asked me to tell her what it tasted like.
Is that in general chat?
You know,
Wait.
I'll post in
It's
general
in-
chat. So it's I told Sandra about this. She's selling a tree yet. She hasn't tried it yet. It's a
Caramel
Hard Cider
apple?
company. So they seem to specialize in ciders. And I noticed this in their fridge, kind of near the back corner.
To be
I'm like,
honest, I was hoping.
I
that's
like
what
getting
that
their little
was.
beer, beers in the fridge in the back because they always
there
have,
it is.
random ones imported from different parts, of the country. So they got this one,
let's
and
switch these.
I like it. It's got, you can definitely taste the green apple in it. The caramel, I like the caramel. I think they need to dial it back a tiny bit because
A
I can
scotch?
smell it as soon as I open the can, and it's not a bad smell. It's just you can tell it's not that natural. It almost smells like a candle or something like that.
That's 'cause
Like
I'm
a
hovered
caramel
over it.
candle. Otherwise, it's
You have to
pretty
do this.
banging. Otherwise, I'd give it
Try
maybe
again.
3.5 stars or 4 stars out of 5. I'd say they just
There
need,
we go.
if they dialed back the caramel just a tiny bit, then it'd be perfect. That'd be fine with it.
Oh,
for what it is.
here. How sweet is it?
It's pretty sweet.
I was gonna
Not gonna lie.
bet. I was
Yeah,
gonna
it's-
bet that looks.
What the hell is that?
If you have sweet beers or ciders in general, then yeah, I would not recommend it. Otherwise, it's for what it is. I bought it just to test it, my own little beer quart per se, because I've been doing that a lot lately, just grabbing random beers, just whatever.
Why not?
Yeah. Several ask, how is it? I'm like, well, it is what it is. It's just it's okay. It's just that at the same time the caramel's a little too artificial for me.
All right, Jacob. What are you drinking? Jacob.
You drank the cyanide. Oh
Yeah,
God.
Am I not there?
Nope. Now you are. What are you drinking, Jacob?
Oh, can you hear me?
Yes.
Spotted
Yep.
cow.
Spotted cow.
All right. Okay, Ben.
Phone wasn't responding.
We hear ya.
Ben, what are you drinking?
I will post it to the general,
All right.
Uh-oh.
and it is not good.
Oh.
It's much like Dallas's Too Sweet.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
Ugh.
sorry.
Those are bad. Those are truly bad.
Ah, nice.
Artificial
No.
strawberry and lemon juice, and then a shit ton of sugar.
Oh.
It's just
Yeah, it sucks.
woof, woof.
Yeah, you could
It's the
say
first beer I had when I walked in.
Yeah.
Isn't it truly like this?
And so it's
aren't
truly
they
shit.
seltzer?
Yeah, it's not good.
I thought those weren't sweetened.
It looks like something that would have come out in the 90s.
It
What's
does.
the
Yeah,
I
that
think
was
I say,
very
what's the
It's
ABV on it?
5.
Eh,
So it's the standard, like Truly is 5, seltzers are usually 5.
yeah.
But it's just not good.
No.
It's too artificial and just not a good tasting artificial.
Ah. All right. Okay, Josh, what are you drinking?
I have whatever Aldi's version of Shinerbach is called Breckenbach.
I love it.
How is it?
They have like, yeah, no,
It
I believe we've
doesn't
been on the
taste
show.
anything like Shinerbach.
Well, that's. I'm a little shocked about that.
Shiner
Yeah,
Rock,
it
like
does.
the local
They're not-
Wisconsin.
That's
Not bad.
Chicago.
It's not a bad
No,
beer.
Shinnebach is Chicago, isn't it?
Shiner
It
Bach,
tastes like a Bach.
Texas.
It's
Oh.
Texas. Okay. Why am I?
Actually, this is different than the other one I had. I had another generic one from them that was not good. This is actually pretty decent.
Aussie Bach.
Beers aren't too bad, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, they kind of
I
hit
guess
and
that's-
miss. We've had
Yeah.
a few Aldi's brands on the show,
Yeah.
and some were okay.
Their lemon shandy, their Liney's ripoff tastes kind of like Diet Coke.
All right. Where do you lose Travis?
That's how I expect.
That's a
No.
different direction you expected.
Yeah.
So if you called
Is Travis
something
listed in your chat?
He
like
was.
Liney's
They were.
ripoff,
All right.
would that be a
Travis
fair
is bad.
use, like as satire, or?
Well, it's a spirit. It's a very spirited effort. I wouldn't call it a ripoff per se, but you can tell they were knockoffs. Like their Big Brother's root beer, which is obviously not your father's, and then they have their lemon shandy, which is the mimic of the Liney, which they're selling at Aldi's anyway, and it tastes like Diet Coke. Or like a weak ginger beer or something like that. I'm like, it's not what I expect a lemon shandy to be. Not terrible, not bad
Good
actually,
stuff.
but it's like, yeah, compared to the actual thing, it's like it's a little too different.
All right, Tyler, what are you drinking?
Well, it's already been a long week, so let me just send this image to give an idea of what I'm drinking.
Bourbon Scotch.
P.
Straight alcohol, so...
Yeah, that sounds
That's
like
been going on.
Guessing before I flipped over to the main
It's brandy,
channel.
though. It is brandy, because I'm a good Wisconsin boy.
Nice.
No, I'm with you on that tonight,
A
man.
little
It's
more
been a-
refinement.
It's been a long week already. All right,
Yeah.
so all right, I think we've covered everybody. Rob, why are we besides drinking? Why are we here tonight? Fuck that. Let's just do the drinking. No, I'm
Bit.
sorry.
Yeah.
No, let's.
It's not really hard to twist my arm on that one.
I don't know. I'm just kind of spacing out.
Wait a minute. Hit the camera again. Ryan! Ryan!
Wait, I gotta get.
Wait a minute.
I gotta actually get into the thing. There we go.
All right, Ryan, why are we here tonight?
Space exploration!
Or decontamination.
Or
All right.
Same basic suit.
So tonight we are going to talk about space exploration games.
I don't think that's in the picture right.
Hey,
Oh no, you were perfect.
You were. I
were
switched
perfect.
cameras
Trust
after.
me on that.
Otherwise, you would have been staring at the off TV set.
Yeah. All right, so we are going to talk space exploration games tonight. Do we want to? Did you want to? I think you were going to lead this off, actually, Rob.
I was.
I thought you said you were going to.
Well, I think you
You're
wanted to
gonna name
preamble
all
it a little bit, that when we're
Go ahead,
talking
Lon,
space
look at Rob.
exploration games.
Then we can't say elite, which
I
kind of
was being a
went
dick.
right through my heart, Rob. Right through my
sorry.
heart.
but I was being
But
a dick.
feel free to discuss board game versions of the same topic if you so choose.
That's just dick, Larry. Just
So
dick.
that's what I'm doing because otherwise I don't got much.
Larry, that's dick.
Okay, so
All right, I'm ready.
Rob's
I got
going to
it.
go first
I got it.
to set the mood.
Yeah. We're going to talk some Star Control Origins. Star Control, by the way, is a game that goes back to Commodore 64, Commodore Amiga.
Commodore, yeah.
That time period. It's a top-down space exploration game. It has parts of it, you're out in space traveling, meeting new races, forming alliances, and basically laughing at the dialogue. And then other parts of it, you land on planets, pick up resources, and get yourself killed. You, of course, have an upgrade path. You get to upgrade your space vehicle. and add other space vehicles to your fleet. Because the space battles are done top-down in real time, you're actually required to have some kind of skill to actually be able to win a battle. So it's not it's not really a tactical battle. It's more of a. Well, you can have it automated. But oh, I just lost it. That's the best. That's the best thing ever. Oh, anyway. So excellent game. The Star Control Origins is the edition that's on Steam now. It's a remake of it. It captures the original flavor. It's
Looks
very
pretty good,
funny.
actually.
You will be laughing during the game, and it's got deep enough adventure that I actually keep coming back to it, which I don't come back to a lot, to be honest. I'm a wanderer. I wander from town to town playing games and leaving
Just
them
coming
asleep.
everywhere.
All right. Okay, we're gonna jump back. We're gonna jump back in here. My order has changed on the screen, so now Jacob, you're first.
Okay, let me get up my picture because I
Is he
wasn't
gonna get lucky?
expecting to be first.
Well, now you are. Do you not see the order on the side there? Am I the only one who
Yeah.
looks at this? Am I the
We
only one?
got
who
we
looks
got
at this?
switched
No, that
around.
changes though.
I know it does, but that's still the order I'm going to
Based
go
on your
with.
perspective.
There we go.
I think
I
I
gotta
want to
get
talk about a
Larry's
board
voice.
game because I love board games.
Dang,
and
that is quite the
I
board
don't
game.
really play space exploration video games. So what you see in front of you is the Firefly board game.
Oh.
Right.
It is a game that takes a long time to set up. The fastest I have ever set it up is 15 minutes.
And a long
And-
time to take down.
Yes.
So it's like preparing for Christmas dinner.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
that's
2
a hard
minutes to
afternoon
play.
and part of an evening to play that game.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
It's
The-
you're 6 hours.
Wow.
God
Problem
damn it.
is-
So longer than the series lasted.
Oh!
No, the series lasted 13 hours.
13 hours of bliss and a lifetime of withdrawal.
Wait, count the movies.
Yes. So, that game I played with one time a buddy who we got it together. It took us 20 minutes to set up. He sped speed run through the mission and finished it in 5 minutes on his turn.
Jesus.
Well, now wait a minute.
Is he,
Oh.
does he have a meth problem?
Yeah.
No, he just didn't understand that the concept of the game was to, you give other people a chance, and that once someone finishes the mission,
Done. Put it away.
So yeah, he has a meth
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah, thank you.
and I was like,
Do you have Uno?
Okay,
nobody
so
else got to play their turn, and now nobody
Yeah.
else wants to play
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
you just did
And
that
then, yeah,
on
and
the
then he went
first
out.
turn.
Then he went out in the garage to get some fresh air, and yeah. And he came back and was like, let's do another game. And he's finished that
No.
in 2 minutes.
But yeah, so
Yep.
you
Yeah.
actually go exploring through that. You have your own Firefly class ship. You are considered a captain, and you go and do various different missions and quests and whatnot for various different companies in the show and interact with various different people. You also do have to worry about the Alliance coming by and Reavers coming by.
Christ.
Yeah, so
Coming
Reavers,
by.
you have to
Sounds
defend
hot.
against them. Alliance, you have
They
to
ruin your
make
parties.
sure that you're not having any smuggled goods. And if
Uh-oh.
you
Oh, jeez.
You either-
You know what?
give them
God.
up, or you either give them
I
up,
can't write this script.
or
Oh, you cannot burgle meat crack pipe.
I want to say that this game definitely passes the enough pieces test.
yeah, that it does. So I gotta ask, what does that
How
game
heavy?
cost?
That looks like $80.
this game cost me, what was it? $30, and then 30.
that's
I
not
think
bad
that's
at all.
32.
Was that a
The
clearance?
expansions that I got for it, I got
Oh, that's
all
fair.
free because a friend of mine, a family
Stole it.
friend went.
Because it looks like you got a 5-pounder there.
but I don't like this game enough to keep it.
Oh,
So, you're a huge Firefly fan, as your dad says. Here's my copies in the expansion. Awesome.
Nice.
To which I have gotten 2 of the cards signed by the actors.
really?
I have Nathan Fillion, who has signed the Big Damn Hero cards, as they're called. And Nathan Fillion signed his, and Summer Glau signed hers.
Nice.
So is this game still in front?
No.
Oh, that's
Fox
a shame,
canceled it
because
after
my-
2 years.
So because my wife
Actually,
fucking
a year and a
loves
half.
Firefly, so
No, the game is not
It
in
ran for
print.
one season.
They did. They pretty much did like a limited print because they didn't expect it was going to take off, and then when they realized that it really wasn't taking off because only the diehard fans kind of went out and bought it just for collection.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Wait, get in front of the camera and
It's
take
a
it all
fun
off.
game to play,
All right.
but yet you really need people that want to play it and are fans of it. To,
Take it all off,
I
Ryan.
think it was like my wife. She would fucking dig that, but then again, it's a hardcore fan thing, like you said. It's just like and hopefully you can make a campaign that lasts longer than the goddamn show.
Yeah.
Maybe you can use your so. Yeah,
Looks like it's going for $50 on eBay if you want to pick up a copy.
Oh, that's
okay.
good
Yeah.
to know.
That's not
Can we
bad.
get the rule set for the RPG?
We have the rules set for the RPG.
Yeah, we got a couple
Okay,
copies.
now
of it,
that I've done fanboy
to give away,
and
we
all
never
that,
gave them away.
You did fanboy on
next
that.
up.
All right, let's go ahead. Ben, what do you got for us?
Alright, some space exploration. I'm gonna go with. Yeah, butt stuff.
I'm gonna explore that space.
Explore my butt stuff.
Inner space.
The Expanse.
Oh, no, bitch. There we go.
Captain,
Armada
you're
for the Dreamcast.
Oh, wait.
Oh, nice.
Yes, it has a special place in my heart.
I just clicked on our recording
And
screen
a
instead
special
of
place
clicking
in
on
the
the
back
picture.
of Tom's Astro.
Yeah, this is a great freaking
What game
game.
was this called? Sorry.
Armada.
Yeah, it's
It's under
amazing.
Dreamcast.
It really was a really
Good
well
call.
done. Yeah, this is a really good call, actually.
4 players, I recall.
Up to 4 players, yes.
Yep.
And another top-down game.
And another good top-down
Top-down
game.
real-time game.
Not quite top down.
Well,
It's 3/4.
yeah, okay. Yeah, 3/4 perspective. But I'll tell you, this,
3/4.
so explain a little bit about this game, Ben, because most people probably have never heard of this game.
I was a young child when I played this game, and I did not pay attention to mechanics or anything. All I knew is I could go straight, and it just got more and more difficult, and we could blow shit up. And it was great.
Hit big red stuff.
Wait a minute. Somebody.
Well, there are upgrades and
Okay.
there are like
Yeah, I
different
think my
paths
play
you
that
take.
was good.
As you kind of progress further, like there's more and more waves. But it's like it's an arcade style shooter.
Yeah, it's a wave-based game. Yeah, arcade shoot wave game.
It's not
mean,
wave. It's
you're-
not
It's not really
It's like
wave because
pockets.
you're not
Pockets
staying in
and-
one place.
That's
Things
true.
that
No,
you
you're
can
right.
do.
You're right. It's
Yeah.
location-based.
Yeah. It's great though.
It
That was
is-
a good one.
That was a good call, actually.
I'm happy. with
Nice
that
and
one.
obscure. All right, who's next? Josh.
All right, so I got 2 of them. I got a board game and a video game because 2 different passions. So the video game, this is one of the best kind of open world space exploration games I've ever played. It came out in 2003. Freelancer. It had really, really good combat. The graphics at the time were good. It had a lot of exploration to do, ship upgrades. The voice acting was god awful. It was right up there with the first Resident Evil game. But other than that, it was a fantastic game. It had a good storyline. Like, I'm pretty sure it's listed as abandonware, so you could probably just go download this game and play it right now.
Nice.
And I absolutely would recommend it. I had a ton of fun with this. And it's weird because the ship combat is mouse-based instead of controller or joystick-based, but it works really well. So yeah, definitely can't recommend that game enough. In fact, I'm probably going to download it and play it this week.
I was just going to say that I'm going to go on a little hunt after I get home tonight.
Isn't
Yeah,
that a young
I'm
Nathan
pretty
Fillion?
sure it's listed on Abandonware, so you could probably just go grab it.
All right.
Nice.
The other one for the board game, Zaya Legends of a Drift System. It's a super cool exploration game. So in the picture I posted, you can see the shapes of the tiles. Those are randomized every game, so you never know what planets are going to be where. There's an expansion for the game called Embers of a Forsaken Star that I would actually recommend you never ever play without, even your first time playing through, because they fixed a ton of problems with the original game that made it kind of and turned it into a really solid title. There's 3 different levels of ships that you can get, and there's I think 20 ships in all. They all have different abilities. There's a market track, so you can't just hop back and forth between planets buying and selling. You have to go out and accomplish missions. And there's a space station, there's pirates, there's NPCs that you got to deal with, like raiders, and they'll come and fuck your shit up. Like, it's a really solid game, and you can choose if you want to play to 5, 10, 15, or 20 points. So you can get a game done in an hour or 2, or you could do like we did, play to 20 points and spend 7 hours playing.
Oh, jeez.
Nice.
It's all how you want to do it, you know. So
It was mine this time.
Sometimes you want a long game.
I know.
Hey, that's what we're playing this evening.
like, I have no problem sitting down for an afternoon and an evening playing a board game. Like, I'm good with that. But this was a bit much even for me.
Little taxi.
10 or 15 points. The 20 game is a bit much.
All right.
Well, is it the game mechanics that are taxing, or each person's? I find long games are okay if each individual turn is fairly paced. So
Agreed.
If you're
There's
sitting there,
things that you can do outside of your turn, so you're not just sitting there for 20 minutes waiting for other people to act.
Thank you. That's
Yeah.
when it gets to be a
Hugely
problem.
important.
yeah.
You always just rub one out.
I mean that's fair.
Man, you made me spit that out.
That's
But you
fair.
can also
But
spend time like planning and scheming. You know, it's not one of those things where everything changes by the time it gets back to your turn. Like, you can start planning out your route and deciding, you know, what you got to do. But you can upgrade all the weapon systems and stuff on the ship. You can decide, am I going to go missiles, lasers for range, or, you know, reusability. You got to worry about keeping your ship fueled. You can only move so far before you got to refuel. And if you run out of fuel, other players can come help you for fame, and then you can't say no. So if you run out of fuel, all of a sudden you got sharks coming after you. No, I'm gonna help him.
are those
You get
sharks with lasers?
Really easy fame point.
Thirsty boy's coming after me. I like you.
And then you upgrade from the shitty lasers that are D6s to the big boy lasers that are D12s.
And then shorts that show off those booty cheeks.
All right. Well, enough for booty cheeks.
Booty cheeks.
Holy crap, it took like 2
If we
hours
have
for that
time
picture
later,
to come
I
out.
have a honorable mention that is similar to that, but takes even longer.
All right. Well,
Hey.
we will see. Let's jump on to
We've seen this game.
Travis.
We've seen this at a
For
show
me,
before.
I've got a board game. It goes back very far. It's a very old game. They've made plenty of revisions of it. Cosmic Encounters.
Oh yeah.
It is a very simple premise. So basically, your goal is to colonize 5 planets or 5 stations outside of your own. But the thing that's big about it is they're out of the box with the core one. There's 50 different alien races that change the rules of the game pretty dramatically.
Wow.
That adds a ton of replayability. It's really fun to see what your and your opponent's objectives are, and the game's been around, I'd say, like 30-40 years now. So like there's a few expansions. It adds you can play with hundreds of different races, so every game's going to be pretty different.
And they've done reprint, so it's really available.
Yeah, and it's one of those like easy to learn, hard to master games. It's it's a game that I think a lot of people could pick up and play relatively easy. Definitely a good party night game.
What's the playtime on that one, Travis?
It kind of depends. I mean, it's any.
All right, Larry's not in the group. How long would it take?
What? Larry's not in the group? I mean, I'd say like 30, 40 minutes.
All right, so if Larry's in
So
about 2
I like
hours.
to take a little time. Come on, Larry.
Listed as 3 to 5 players for 60 to 120 minutes, but that might be on the long side.
Yeah. If once you kind of get the hang of it, like.
Yeah, if you play with experienced players, you probably get it done half hour, 45 minutes.
Yeah. It's it's not a super hard game to learn, and it's I don't know. I definitely think it gets the feeling of the whole space theme pretty well.
All right, you said you had a video game too?
Nope.
Oh, okay, just a board game.
I mean, I'm sure he does if you wanted to really
No,
pull
that's
it
okay.
out. But
All right, jump on to Dallas. Dallas, what do you got for us?
Oh shit. So I don't know if you guys are gonna laugh or if you're gonna hate me.
cry.
Don't make us
So-
cry. Don't make us cry.
You're gonna love it either way. I'm gonna love it. So if you own a copy of Doom 2, you could have a mod called No Guy's Sky.
Technically, it's
Oh,
a rule.
you're just being a bastard.
Shit
now.
out. I played this, a little while back. They're still in development, but yeah, someone's modded Doom 2 where you get a little spaceship, you can fly around different procedurally generated planets with different alien races you can interact with and talk to, and mine minerals and
Wait,
shit
but
like
you
that.
don't shoot them all?
You can kill them if you want to, but then they all get violent and you have to leave the planet.
Maybe that's what really happens.
It's just
to
a
do
random
die.
guy with a head.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's
I kind of want. Wait.
yeah, it's free mod. It's this dude went ahead and he decided, well, hey, why
Can I make this
not?
bigger?
And
Like Doom 2 WAD files, is that it?
yeah, if you have Doom 2
Oh, this is epic!
yeah,
Tumble.
yeah.
Okay,
Nice.
It's like a
Nice.
lo-fi No Man's Sky.
This is epic.
It's got very
Nice.
super
Very
music.
nice.
Everyone's playing No Man's Sky yet, but I based it on.
So yeah, if anybody's just download it and try it out. It's hilarious.
It does look unbelievably funny.
Oh
Yeah.
my
That
god.
is the
Those dice
multiplayer.
are the best.
This is better than anything I've
So
ever
you-
seen. Ever.
So you don't have to kill anybody.
Nope.
No, you don't. You can interact with different weird aliens
Just
and do their little requests and shit like that. But if you sometimes you're like, oops, and you accidentally kill one, they all get fucking violent and chase you off the planet.
hey, you're killing us.
Yeah.
Get out of here, buddy.
That's what's not cool. And you're like, well, all you have is like, hey,
Look, he's biting.
Yeah.
Yep, you can mine.
This guy's gonna totally flag our video. He's gonna be like,
Yeah,
yeah.
you can flag our
That was bad.
You might want to. Yeah,
Hey.
you might want to.
Hey, that bastard! They stole the
Okay.
video.
So, all right. Well, that is impressive.
5 seconds.
All right, let's Okay, last but not
Oh my
least,
god, that was great.
Tyler, what do you?
I forgive you on that one. That was great.
That was a good one. What do you got for us, Tyler?
I have 2 games I want to cover.
Wait.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's still going.
Stop playing the
Apologies.
video. Stop playing the video.
Now I can listen.
So
to
the
Tyler.
first game I want to talk about is a series that I've actually played, and it's not, the space exploration isn't as important as or heavy in it, and the second one is kind of more part of the story. But I want to talk about Mass Effect.
Ooh.
So obviously in this game, it's more story driven. You obviously have a lot of leads, like where you need to go in and stuff, but you can still explore a lot of planets, go to different regions and stuff.
This is an old one,
Yeah.
man. I forgot about this game.
Yeah, the third one was a very disappointing game, and the story was terrible, but
But
You don't talk about it.
especially the second one was just wonderful. Like, you got to do a lot more exploring. It was very enjoyable. The story and the characters are developed so well, and it's another one of those games that gives you a lot of choice, where you can actually really change your story based on the choices you make and the conversations you have. So that always appeals to me in general. But you still get that feeling of like you're just on a ship exploring the universe, which I really love.
I fast forwarded through all the conversations in the first and second game, so I didn't mind the third that much.
You fast forward to all the romance scenes so you can jerk it real quick.
That's it.
I mean, I'm not going to say I didn't do
Let's
that.
be honest here.
It's like, do we need sex scenes?
In Mass Effect, yes, it kept the game interesting.
No, that's sad,
That's a
man.
strong word.
That's depressing. If you need pornography, you keep your game interesting.
Softcore. Softcore.
Game
Honey
I
Pop.
wanna talk about.
Okay, so what's the other one you got for us?
So this is a game I have never played. I guarantee I never will play, but I cannot stop reading it anytime I see a news story about it.
My curiosity is piqued.
Motherfucking
Oh,
EVE
no.
Online.
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah.
I'm seeing ads for that mobile game.
How many of you guys have read about...
Okay, now wait, hang tight, because you already did one. Don't go into that, because we got
No,
some-
he can go into
What
it
do you want to say about it?
because I had a coworker who was incessantly telling me to play the stupid game.
But you didn't play it either, right?
No, I
No,
didn't
but-
play it either. So,
There with those three
Wait,
EVE
so
Online
he probably
players
has
that
way more
used to listen
information
to us.
about.
What game?
No,
is
he
it?
doesn't play
EVE
it either.
Online. That's fine. He probably has way better.
Tyler doesn't play it either.
That's-
I've never heard of it.
What?
All right, Tyler, explain
Get the
what
heck
the
out of
game
here.
is. Tyler,
So
explain.
basically, it's hey, do you want a second full-time job? Here's the game for you. Seriously, it's a crazy complex game that has like its own economy. It's ruled by a council. They have like yearly meetups for this. It's fucking
God.
awful.
They've had economic crashes in game. People spend thousands of dollars.
Oh no, he's not kidding. Josh is not kidding.
a bunch
They have
of
literally
greasers
have
show up and
meltdowns.
Blow up their $1,000 ship, and there's no getting it back. It's just fucking gone.
Things get bad. Here, let me share you some news stories about this game.
No, this is almost Second Life territory, kids.
Yeah, exactly. And I play Second Life, so
Thank you. Then you know exactly what this is.
same shit, different.
Like, we have terrorists
No.
firebombing cities. Well, there were people doing espionage and like setting up assassinations for 10 months for a single kill in the game.
Yeah, it's just
Like,
great
this shit is fucking wild.
You
Like,
know,
and I cannot stop reading about it.
You
need to have-
It's fucking horse
It's
shit.
like-
The investment you need to have in this game is
It's
so
why none of
far
us-
beyond anything I would ever care to do. I
Dude,
would
I-
never play it.
I bet most of the people you encounter in this game are fucking schizo. Just like we're like on Second Life playing for like almost 2 decades.
well, I don't know. I mean,
Bad
it's
shit.
why like
Crazy
none of
ass
us
people.
even
Because if
question
you
the
spend
Matrix
thousands of dollars
when
on
they
ships,
said,
that's
"We
the same
created
as
a
people
perfect
spending
world
thousands
and
of dollars
you
on
And you guys,
Fossil
yeah, exactly.
No, we
Well, if you
needed
play
that
one
for
game, I guess, you know.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
you're only gonna play one
Play
game
one
in your
game.
life, those are the games to play.
I guess.
Yeah.
I have read multiple stories and watched multiple videos on this game and never felt the urge to play it. I don't know, like I think it was about 6 years back. I was writing for that British
Right.
site. I was doing reviews, and I did a review on an iPad game that had been ported to the Mac. And it was like a space exploration game, and I bitched about it throughout the whole thing about how the interface didn't work, all this other stuff. And they said, "Well, I guess you never played EVE Online." And I responded to him, "Yeah, I guess I never will either."
Yeah.
So, not my thing, but I love reading about it. I'll say
Yeah,
that.
same here. Like, I can't, anytime I see a story, like, well, I have to read this whole thing and research it now, because I need to know how crazy this shit is.
Bad shit. These people are
Second
insane.
Life, the game.
It's
Yes.
pretty awesome. I mean, really, just that kind of involvement in a game, I think, is impressive. But
I think it's somewhat of a pyramid scheme because my coworker literally tried to get like 3 or 4 of us to constantly join the game, meet up with them, play online, and he told us how many hours he loved spending on it every week.
Ah, wow.
did he ever like try
setting-
and?
waking up in the morning,
Like-
setting up stuff so when he got home from work, he could make sure that stuff was done, and then go out exploring, and then come back, and then go to bed.
Do you ever try and sell you some dryer balls?
Oh,
That's a
Star
sure
Trek,
sign that he's
that's
starting to get into a pyramid scheme.
Well, like, it's literally because for a lot of people, this is like a second life for them. This game is a living
Yes.
world where the developer is actually engaged with the community to the point where one of the stories I linked was about firebombing the major trade hub, the major trade system, And the developer's like, well, we're not going to touch it because this is player driven. They're doing it. And they just fucking wrecked the economy for a while.
God damn it.
Okay, well, wow.
I like
Good
it.
call on that one, but
Has there,
yeah.
has there been where like there was like a real outside hack to a world like that, to like a mud?
Oh yeah, all the time.
I bet there are.
It's all the time.
I mean, I
People
haven't
used to
heard.
crash World of Warcraft all the time.
Yep, same thing with Sims in Second
This
Life.
one,
Thank you. Yeah, exactly.
This
It's-
one
yeah.
specifically is
Pe-
like the firebomb one I mentioned. It literally involves hundreds of people getting together over a month's period
And conspiring.
period of months, building ships and loading them with a specific weapon that they can pull off this move.
Yeah.
Like it's fucking
But-
wild.
But I
Yeah.
mean, it's one thing if there's like a conspiracy of the players inside the game and they use the game mechanics against itself,
Right, but extra.
as opposed to like a vigilante group
That has
trying
happened.
to take
That-
over
no, well, that has happened.
another like an opposing mud world trying to take over another mud world.
Yeah, this
kind
one,
of
the
thing.
internal game, the designer was
Social
saying, we're not
path or
going to mess
social
with
path?
it. He's like, well, bet you what, they're going to spend more money when the economy crashes.
Mm-hmm. and he's right. They
real
will.
money.
Shit.
They will because they got to buy shit back again.
I bet you that.
All
game,
right.
That game is so heavily played. I bet you they can't even tell if they're under a DDoS attack. I bet they can't even. They can't even tell. I have no idea. Are we under attack?
Let's be fair.
Yeah, I don't
These
know.
people are masochists. They just like the pain.
All right. Okay. Let's jump back. Let's jump back on topic here. All right. Well, Ryan. Now that he took yours, let's. What do you got for us?
I don't know.
Swing the camera at him so we can put the.
So
Get
you-
him a glass of
I
water.
had a second one, but I can't remember what.
So he was thinking
So,
Moon Patrol.
I
How
would say
great that
that
is.
space exploration is not a huge one for me because I guess that type of game doesn't. You know, I think of like EVE Online and things like that where you just like go off to a planet and you spend 3 hours waiting to get there. And,
You know,
Yeah,
and
it's
some
like-
of those games are like that. You actually have a long.
yeah.
You don't get there right away. You have to plot the course and wait while time happens. They don't compress time.
Yeah.
I mean,
Just
so
rubble.
what do you think about?
Wow.
Okay,
Well, that's
so
Yeah,
I originally thought of this and I thought,
Rob one
I
out at the in the captain's chair.
All right. Hold on.
I don't really do necessarily a lot, but what about like, then I thought, oh man, Warhammer is nothing but Warhammer 40K is basically nothing but an exploration.
Yes, it is.
And then once you're
Just
there,
happen to
you
destroy
find a bunch of
everything.
people to fight with.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you're not really
No, but you're not
exploring
wrong.
as much as you are
Yeah.
decimating.
Well, yes, you might be
You're going
decimating.
out, you're exploring, you're meeting interesting people, and then killing them.
Thank you.
I mean, you run into a space Hulk and you
You're
explore
being
it.
Deadpool.
Space Hulk's a pretty good example.
Yeah, no, and that's
That was
exactly. I
actually
mean,
good.
that game did have a lot of those kind of mechanics. All right, so yeah, no, I agree with you. That is always often the problem with a lot of these space exploration
And
games.
the other ones I thought of are more story driven. Like I played Wing Commander as a kid, and I think that's more of like a very story driven. But I thought you had choices like,
But-
do you
but
want
are
to
you
go here? or
exploring?
here?
No.
Or
You had choices in Wing
Yeah,
Commander.
That makes
I think
sense.
3 and 4 became more story driven because of the video capture. that
Right,
they did with
technology, right? What you did, but the early one did not.
it. Yeah,
I think you had a lot more choices though.
Yeah.
I don't remember hearing open world.
Oh no, you.
Well, it wasn't like
It was those
That
were
was
not
story
open world
driven.
games. Yeah,
That was story driven.
yeah.
Yeah. So I would
No,
I
so
would
keep 'em
Wing
whole.
Commander in there as
I
like.
don't think the
It's always going
term
on.
open world really existed back when Wing Commander was a thing, though.
Yeah, it really did.
Elite.
So,
You know what I mean?
so
Elite was out in
we used to
1980
have,
or something. Yeah.
So pre-internet, we had things called MUDs, and in a MUD, multi-user dungeon, some of them you could actually, once users got to a certain level, they could make their own parts of that MUD, and you literally were an open world. They could design their own levels,
Are
basically.
they mud packing?
Thank
they
you.
They were fudge packing.
Thank you.
But yeah, no, we
Wanna roll around
used
the
to
mud?
run a game called Circle Mud, and
All right, that's it.
have you never done a Circle Mud, Rob?
Yeah. Why do we not have the air horn right now?
So
I gotta go
there
have
was
the air horn
and
back
again,
in.
basically, you could design everything you wanted. It was users had the full. It was a full open world. Yes, it was text
Mods are
based.
still a thing, by the way. They're still around.
Oh God, yes, there are tons of mods out there. They were the original open world gaming. So, all right, but getting back down to it, yeah. So,
But we should point out that the game that we cannot name, that was an 80s game.
Elite.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
A game we shall not name, I said, but whatever.
I just named it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was an 80s game, and that was definitely open world. There's also a top-down one by Firebird. I think it was Firebird. That was very similar to it, and it was a top-down explorer. Also, I mean, Star Control, clearly.
Right.
That also came out in the 80s.
Right.
So.
All right. So you were thinking Space Marine, huh? Not Space Marine.
No, I just bring that up because I was thinking. No,
Well, what do you have for us?
so what I was thinking and it sort of, kind of like, what? I wasn't supposed to think of one space exploration that included a story.
No, I can have a story as long as it's pretty.
So anyway, so I thought, well, I mean, whose mission was to explore unknown worlds was Star Trek, right?
Oh crap!
And,
I gotta get his pictures up. Sorry, I'm failing at my
Star
one
Trek,
thing I have to do.
The games are kind of hit and miss. Some of them are really good and some of them are not as good.
And the
I
movies
thought
and the
the-
series.
Ah,
Just like
the
the movie.
Artemis Bridge Simulator.
I thought the SNES version of the Next Generation was really good. You flew around to different worlds. You did landing parties to explore that world. Usually, it's basically a puzzler in some ways. So you would have to figure out some kind of puzzle to solve, either getting off the planet, maybe because you're stuck there, or
I did layer
there's
3.
something there, or something going on there that needs fixing, and
No, Larry.
But
3
I
is Larry 1.
thought it was a really good version, and I spent a lot of hours playing that game, and it felt exploring.
And that is what you're trying to achieve. You can do that kind of. You don't need a big old system to do that kind of stuff to make it feel like a very open system where there's a whole bunch of things out there, even when there really aren't.
Yeah.
But you get that feel. So that's what you're trying to achieve in a game like that.
So that's the one I ended up thinking of.
Good
And
call.
and I will put an honorable mention in for Elegy for a Dead World.
Way to throw that one out there.
That I almost did a review on. I did a review, but it never got publicized. And basically that one was exploring.
That's unusual, though, for you to not get yours published. I think it was a video problem, wasn't it?
Something like that. And basically it was where you were exploring space world, and you found a planet where all the civilization was gone, but you were exploring the elements of what that civilization was.
Oh, all right.
So
If we only could have had this episode like when they asked us to review it.
yeah,
Wouldn't
I
that
know.
be good?
and it's and then as you're exploring it, you type in what you think of the thing that you're exploring. So, and then at the end, it's a book that you can print out.
Okay, well that's actually
Did
pretty
they,
cool.
Did they
That
say
thing
you
is
published
blown
it? So
out.
you could, the option
Well,
to
yeah,
publish
you
it?
could
Yeah.
upload it, and then anybody could print it out.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was kind of.
That was like its Steam. What do you call it? Workshop thing, right?
That's
Yeah.
pretty cool. All right, I got one for us. I'm gonna wrap this up with. Okay, I know it's a mech game, but it really.
I'm shocked. Tom and a Mechy? No.
But wait a minute! It really
If it
is.
gets you off, Tom, go for it.
There is a lot of exploration involved in this game. So, first of all, you really don't start right out battling with mechs. You have to get a ship, fix the ship up, and modify the ship, and travel from planet to planet.
Well,
Then bull crap up.
And
Now
then
wait a
bull
minute.
crap up.
No, wait a minute. And I think it's easy to mix this up in your head with Mech Warrior.
Right, this is not Mech Warrior.
It's not Mech Warrior. And this, I understand where you're going with that.
Right, so this one is more about setting up alliances, working with different clans,
It's
The
all about the
planet,
extra.
I will say the planet exploration is kind of limited. You really are just landing on the planet,
Blowing shit up.
yeah, blowing
And
shit up,
seeing how
and
much
then
you
getting
can
back up
salvage.
on your ship. Yeah, see how much you can salvage, get back on your ship and fly away.
Yeah, but it is like planet to planet, and it's
Very much so. Different planets have different missions. You can select what kind of mission you want to do. There's straight out assassinations. There's clean sweeps. There's putting down worker revolts.
and it's turn based, so it's basically a board game.
Yeah, it basically is. It's a straight up RPG as far as that goes. You're basically you're in command of other players, and yeah, it's turn based and you top down, so or 3/4 view. But the game plays exceptionally well. They've done a really good job on this. This game goes back a ways. I've been playing this forever. Holy crap, I've been playing this forever. I got but it's a PC based game, and
Yeah, Hairbrain Schemes did a really good job on it.
they really did. It is BattleTech, the board game, taken to the next level.
They only changed what they needed to change because it made sense for a PC game versus what is on the tabletop.
Thank you. Exactly. And
But yeah, it's a real labor of love, I feel. And Hairbrain Schemes, by virtue of the fact that Jordan Weissman is part of it, that's that soul that it might not have had if any other developer had done it.
right. So it has that again. So for those who don't, for me, he's from part of the original team that wrote BattleTech. It had it is the game. It, like I said, and I like what they did even with the spaceship.
And they did have like $6 million to work with it.
I don't know how much they had to work with.
Go back and look at his Kickstarter.
Oh, the Kickstarter was out. Okay. All right.
All loan from their father.
All right. Well, evidently they may have done really well on their Kickstarter as well. I did not buy it on Kickstarter. I waited until after.
They had I had bought it on the Kickstart after sale, but not pre-sale.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever that would be called.
Am I the only one that kickstarted it?
Oh, you Kickstarted it?
Yeah, I kickstarted
I thought
it.
you did. You
Sorry,
you
I was
mentioned it.
I was like, you guys gotta get this. This looks great. You're
Well,
like, another
went-
damn mech game.
I went in and I missed that, so then they had
Oh.
you missed the because they only have 30 days, right? But they
Yeah, it
started
was
selling
pretty short.
still after that. They started selling kind of like pre-sales, and so you would get anytime you'd get a notice from Kickstart, they would like re-kick it to everybody else that did it after the Kickstart.
Which
It's like
that
they had
gets
two
that gets
Kickstarts.
some Kickstarter people so angry. And I'm like, no, they did well. They should be.
Yeah. Well,
It-
They did well.
You know
They came up with a good product. They
Right,
had a lot
yeah.
of money, and they
and they put it
to
into the
good
product.
It deserves the kudos that it gets.
Yeah.
Yeah. It plays exceptionally well. I really there's not an element of that game I don't like. Everything on it works pretty flawlessly. I mean the mechs are
It's so
all-
classic too. I mean,
Thank you.
the beginning, just the
Oh,
intro. It's
God, the intro!
classic
Oh, shit,
battle. Yeah,
Let me see if I can find the intro because the intro
classic mech
Yeah.
warrioring.
the intro is beautiful. I mean, it's really well done. And I think that's a big part of it is that the intro is so well done. It just hooks you right there, and the whole game just plays from there. So all right, so that was that's really the only one I was looking to see if I can buy the video for it.
I'm a little surprised, Todd, that you didn't go with, and I don't know if maybe it's not space exploration. I thought you might have mentioned the captain is dead.
Yeah, that one is set only on the ship though.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, unless you have the other scene.
I mean, there would have been space exploration until disaster struck, and that's what that game.
Okay, so that's it. I mean, at that
Maybe
point,
if they survive, then they'll continue their space exploration.
yeah, but the chance in that game, their chances of survival may not be that
12.
good. So
Exactly. So I'm not sure if I would really count that.
yeah, so so those of you who haven't seen the intro for this game, the intro for this game
that kind of reminds me of a few years
is
back.
absolutely gorgeous. They did such a good job on this intro. I like the art style that they used. I think it sets up the story really well. So I mean, and the game. So the game is
version of the future.
Yeah, so the game is nothing spectacular graphic-wise. I mean, it really isn't. They're not doing,
you're not getting these big old, it's not a first-person mech game. The mechs are small, and
You can zoom in if you want to take up the whole screen.
I know you can,
Scroll
but the whole thing
roll
is,
that ball.
I'm glad they didn't. I'm glad they didn't put all that time into that, because
Tom, you're making me want to find this game to play it.
you
It's
really
really
do
good.
need to find this game to play it. It's really good.
Well, it's pretty easy to find. I mean,
yeah, it's on
I mean,
Steam,
it's-
and it's usually on sale nowadays. This game's been out
It's
for
on
what?
Steam, it's
6
on GOG, it's on a
6
couple
years?
different places.
It's like
and it's
8
only like $20-25.
Oh, you can get it like $8 on
G2A.
G2A. Yes, thank you. You can get it for like
Also,
$8 on
there's
G2A.
a strong modding community for BattleTech.
There is.
And they've released a mod set that makes it, I don't want to say more hardcore because it's not the right word, but it makes it more mercenary, I guess. And it makes it a little closer to classic BattleTech, where instead of having the hard points,
Right.
it's just like, here's your endoskeleton, here's your armor, put weapons wherever you want them, as long as they fit within, the crit spaces, and you have enough for your heat sinks and your gyros and your engines and all that kind of stuff, like tabletop BattleTech.
Right. That's
The light of me was all.
well. Again, Jacob. Again, I can strongly recommend this game. It plays exceptionally
Okay.
well.
Yeah, it's a great game.
Yeah.
Great game.
Also,
I've been
my
playing
Mad
Mech
Cat
Commander a little
waifu
bit.
is an excellent,
That's
excellent
fun,
game.
but I wouldn't really
Mech
classify
Commander
that as
was-
space exploration.
My Mad Cat waifu.
Exploration.
Oh. Okay.
It gets way
Mech
deeper
Commander's
into the
fantastic.
relationship and
The
geopolitical.
only other game.
All right.
Of your wife.
Of your yes.
The Mad
yes.
Cat. Which is,
Of the Mad Cat. Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So I think we covered everybody who's in the discussion.
Oh, wow, that's a board game called Twilight Imperium. One turn of that game can
Yes.
take an hour.
Yeah, that's called boring.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, it's a
It's a
political
game.
based game.
So it's a boring game. Exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I don't
I
remember
played
this
it at
one.
Gen Con one day and wish I didn't.
Oh,
That
man,
time I will never
weekend
get
for it.
back.
You set aside a weekend for that game.
Really?
Three of your closest enemies.
All right, Rob. Why don't you wrap us up on this?
Literally wanted to stab the people that were at my table when I played this game at Gen Con.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Those giant
Yeah, but that happens
they're no
playing
good.
Munchkin too.
Yeah, but that's a different kind of stabbing.
Yeah. That's what. Oh, you dick. Not a.
I'd rather play Twilight
Oh,
Imperium
that's a
than
dick.
Munchkin.
I'd rather eat munchkins. You know the little donut holes? They're really
So
good.
many munch. Those are
Probably
tasty.
more of a Sprite fan, but yeah.
Eh.
Oh, your donut hole.
All right, Rob.
Ending the podcast with
Speaking
more fun
of
stuff.
donut holes,
Speaking of donut holes, Rob.
you've reached the center of the donut hole with Guys, Games, and Beer. Guys, Games, and Beer. Official.
Where we
Official
will-
I can't
donut
even
hole.
say it.
Official donut hole of what, Rob?
Where we will
Lionheart
walk
Racing.
down
Oh, I was gonna say we're not the cream-filled one, though, right?
Maybe.
Maybe. All right.
Lionheart Racing. Lionheart Racing. You like yourself racing, but don't like yourself the rubber hot dogs? You can race. You can watch races. You can enjoy live races.
And ride the
Real
rubber
people.
hot dogs.
And yes, no, I don't think they offer that service. But if you do want to see some racing and don't like the rubber hot dogs, you can check out Lionheart Racing. You can check them out. You go to www.guysgamesandbeer.net. Top right-hand side of the screen, you will see a Lionheart Racing link, and you can watch old races or you can watch new races live.
Yeah, live.
And you can yell at the screen, "What the heck's he doing?" Actually, they race pretty sanely. Definitely, there isn't like they should have Guys, Games, and Beer League.
Just
It's
crash.
like
Right.
handsome drugs, like crack cocaine.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like Mario Kart, but like everything's a rainbow.
Yeah.
Really, yeah, that's pretty much it. Anyway, yeah. Hey,
Next Wednesday.
Next
Next
Wednesday?
Wednesday, not tomorrow. Next Wednesday is a live stream of everyone's favorite heavy metal band.
Ooh.
Lords of the Trident.
Yes. Yes.
What are they live streaming?
And they will be live streaming a full concert show. And this one is a co-sponsor with the Racine County Eye. And any donations or tips.
We are there.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Any tips they get will be split between the band and the Racine County Eye. So
hey, so if you guys haven't seen Hyperlocal, Racine County Eye has actually talked about us in a few of their articles. So they are a hyperlocal news source that is unfreaking believable. Hey, they mentioned
They had to be honest, so
look,
we were hosed.
Look, okay, so they may have been a little brutally honest about us, but at least they mentioned us in their articles.
That's
okay. So so two of our favorite things: cool news sources, amazing metal band, all in one. How can you go wrong? So
I don't think you can.
And on that note, they also just announced that if you're a Twitch streamer, you can stream their music without any consequences.
Dang! Bravo!
How nice is that?
Bravo!
yeah, they encourage you.
They
So
encourage
like
piracy actively.
if you wanted to stream their music while
But you should
playing
still
like
support them.
Metal Gear or something, you could totally do that.
That is freaking awesome. All right, so next Wednesday night we will mention it again on next week's show, but definitely check that out. I mean, it's cool music and a good news source. All right,
Yes, it will.
What else we got, Rob?
Well, let me tell you, we got yourself YouTubes. You like the YouTubes? I don't really, but we stream to it.
Yeah.
www.youtube.com/guysgamesandbeer.
But Tyler F said butts,
Yeah, that's Tyler.
and we said more butts,
Butts.
We said
and
butts.
more butts.
So if you'd like to talk about butts in the chat room, you can go on YouTube where there are no rules.
That's right.
To be fair, there's no rules on Facebook either. www.facebook.com/guysgamesandbeer. Oh my God!
Wow. Okay, that's
/guysgamesandbeer, where all the latest stuff is going on. By the way, you can also join the Guys Games and Beer support group. Join the 100 of people that are in the Guys Games and Beer support group, or the 1,000 plus who are at Facebook's Guys Games and Beer site, which is amazing. Just amazing. There's stuff going on all the time.
Yeah, there is.
And particularly, by the way, if you want.
Keep going, Rob. Keep going, Rob. Keep going.
You can also,
Finish it off, Rob. Just
check out those dank memes from Dallas.
Yeah,
So don't forget about that.
The finest memes, the finest. And
He really
if you're on
does.
Discord, sometimes I share some from my private reserve.
Yes, he does.
Link to a Facebook meme for a song called Mario Cock and Ball Torture.
Which is something we definitely would do in Discord and not on the Facebook site.
Correct.
So yes, absolutely. By the way, Discord, if you go to www.facebook. Wait, no, don't go there. Go to www.guysgamesandbeer.net and look on the top right-hand side, right next to Lionheart Racing, you'll see a link, a permalink to our Discord. You can come on the server and say hi.
Join us.
Jeez.
You're going to make sure Rob does not get through this, aren't you?
That is the best.
Good times. Good times.
But also, if you like the free games, all those places have free games that we give away regularly. Actually, Tom gives away regularly.
Did you not see
I
how
give away
many-
crappy ones.
Did you not see how many games you gave
Occasionally.
away last week?
Just
I mean,
amazing.
damn.
Tom was on a roll. But wait,
We gave
there's
away,
one more place.
Yeah, but we gave you something
I
good
think,
last
I
week
think
on
those
YouTube.
buddies are playing Donkey Kong.
What
drums.
the fudge?
I approve of
This is
actually.
just
both.
kidding.
I approve of both of
Donkey
those.
Kong.
But anyway,
Donkey Konga, thank you.
I really want that for that game. See, that's like the best.
All right, keep going, Rob.
Anyway.
Keep going.
Twitter. There's a Twitter.
There is a Twitter.
Guys Games Beer. This is all right. That's it. That's just no.
What the? Okay.
Keep going, Rob. Keep going. Yeah, thank you,
Yeah,
Josh.
wait.
Josh, I agree. I agree. Just finish this off.
I think that is about all I really have to say.
All right. So here's what I will say. I will be giving away.
Butt games?
I gave away a ton of good. No, I didn't give any butt games last week. But I'm thinking this week I might find a butt game to give away just to honor the ending of tonight's episode. So there will be one.
99
Wait a minute.
cents.
There will be one butt-related game on one of our social media feeds tomorrow. I guarantee it, to honor the end of tonight's show, because, wow, that went downhill fast.
At least one game involving fecal matter.
No. But.
It was a Triton.
We have not done like a musical score in a while. That would have been perfect.
Do you want me
for
to
Butts,
musical score the one tomorrow?
I love that, Jeff, by the way.
All right.
I am gonna. That's it. That's all.
We're out of
to
here.
say about this.
Later. Bye. John's like, fuck. What the fuck was that? What the fuck?
Shin-chan, okay?
All right. The worst part is that's actually from a child's cartoon.
Yeah.
That's not like some like weird porn. That was truly in a child's cartoon.
Shin-chan is just fucking...
You need to watch Shin-chan. It's pretty much like South Park.
Wait for a moment, and then suddenly look back and see the dolphin mounting.
I will say, Shin-chan is one of the greatest animes ever created.
It was truly interesting.
Just be careful of cliffs.
Yes.
Too soon?
No.
Because the creator fell off a cliff and died?
What?
Not that long ago.
They deserved it.
Wow.
I mean, no hate. No hate at all, but think about it.
There, I can have that one.
What?
You guys can have that one.
Oh, fuck.
You know that winner right there. All right, well, we're gonna pack this up. Good night.
Later on.
Oh my God, that was amazing.
That was a good one, guys. Good show.
I liked it.
That was good.
See you guys later.
Baby's